From news and views, issues and opportunities, we'll have in-depth conversations with decision makers to find out what they know and what they think. I'm Rico Hizon, inviting you to join the exchange because your business is our business.
Metro Manila and a number of areas are easing restrictions a bit to cushion the economic blow of the Delta variant. But the crippling impact of the hard lockdown is far and wide. Growth will likely be much slower for the rest of the year, and recovery will be difficult. But one sector is braving the odds and standing in the gap left by businesses shaken by the crisis. E-commerce, led by startups that help power up the new normal. What's the roadmap for this sunshine sector in a time of uncertainty? Businesses on the rise in Asia Pacific, including these Filipino companies that are charging ahead to Forbes Asia's 100 to watch list. This online sales channel serves as a catalyst to brick and mortars pivoting to the digital space. While this platform helps our kababayans find not just jobs, but careers, harnessing the power of tech to survive and thrive in our C-Suite vision.
Lockdowns are the norm in this new era of the pandemic. While many businesses have shut down, others have found a way to navigate through the crisis and tap the vast potential of social media and other online marketplaces. Let's now have an exchange with Emma Asusano of the Trade Department's Negosyo Center. Emma, maraming salamat for joining us on the exchange. Paano po tumutulong ang mga negosyo center sa ating mga kababayan na gustong magtayo ng maliit na business?
Okay, magandang hapon sa inyo, Rico, no? So, alam mo na pala itong ating negosyo center. So, we have already 1,222 negosyo centers all over the country. Tapos, dito, well, may 4 na basic services na nandito. Your business business registration, your business advisory, at business information. Ano ba yung business registration? So kasi pag DTI, syempre we take care of registering business names for single proprietorship. So talagang kung single prop po kayo ang negosyo nyo, talagang dadaan at dadaan po kayo dito. So you can go to the negosyo centers to be assisted by our business counselors para marehistro po ang inyong business name. And it's noteworthy to note, out of the 1,222 negosyo centers, more than 90% are already located at the local government units. So parang madali na din lang para sa ating mga negosyante, no? You don't have to go far. Halimbawa, normally dati, with 81 DTI provincial offices per the negosyo centers used to be lodged dati, doon lang. E di normally, pagka provincial office, nasa ano ka niyan? Nasa Kapitolyo ka.
Opo.
So, but with the 1,222, tapos 90% of the LGUs nako-cover na. So, pati yung mga nasa 6-class income municipalities, meron tayong presence na rin doon.
Wow.
So, hindi lang sa mga urban centers.
Oo.
Yes?
Opo. So ang dami po palang mga negosyo centers sa buong Pilipinas, no? Pero Emma, ngayon po dahil sa mga lockdown, marami na rin po ang nagnenegosyo online. Nagbo-boom po ang new business registrations para sa mga online related businesses.
Yes. Opo. So dati, kung gusto mong pumuntang negosyo center para magpatulong, meron kang mga itatanong, ikukonsulta, paano mag-apply ng business name, you can go to the negosyo centers, lalo na doon sa mga naka-GCQ, MGCQ. Pero pag tulad sa atin dito, na ECQ pa tayo, medyo siyempre, safety muna natin ang natin. You can access our business name registration website, www.bnrs.dti.gov.ph. Ngayon, there's another thing, no? May bago tayo. Yes, sir.
Opo. Yes.
We have another...
Sorry. Go ahead, please. Go ahead po.
So I was about to say, may bago pa tayo. Bukod sa bnrs.dti.gov.ph, di ba sabi ko kanina, 1,222 brick and mortar negosyo centers all over the country. May portal na din po tayo for Negosyo Center. Ang tatandaan mo lang, dti.negosyocenter.online. So kung ano yung serbisyo nandoon sa brick and mortar na negosyo center, business registration, pwede ka din doon magpa-register ng business name mo. And what's one good thing about this, nandito na din yung link para sa SEC. So kung korporasyon ang type na gusto mong i-register or gawaing na form ng iyong negosyo, doon din lang sa Negosyo Center, dti.negosyocenter.online, may link na po tayo sa SEC. So pwede mo nang i-file doon ang registration mo. Sige, kung kooperatiba ka, nandoon na din ang link.
Ma'am Emma, Ma'am Emma, marami pong ngayon ang nasa bahay, no, at gustong matuto magtayo ng online business. Yung Negosyo Center ba, may mga workshops, may mga online modules ba na kung gustong matuto ang isang kagaya na sa akin na magtayo ng isang online business, meron po kayo?
Yes. Actually, nandito yan sa ano naman namin. Meron yan, may mga ano tayo dyan, link, no? Kasi ginagamit na din naman ng DTI, nasa YouTube kami, tapos nasa FB nag-streaming. So, meron kasi kaming DTI e-commerce office po, no? So, dito, we have partnered with different mga private sectors, pati logistics and payment gateways para i-pivot mo yung negosyo mo online. So, if you visit DTI e-commerce Facebook account nila or even sa website, madami doong videos na mga sessions na mga ginawa, halimbawa with Shopee, Lazada, tapos kung payment gateway nandoon, pati yung logistics, kasi syempre, okay lang na pwede ka nang umangklas sa halimbawa sa isang platform, diba? Rather than create your own website para may presence ka na digitally. So meron sila doong mga ganong sessions, videos po. Meron din kaming mga articles or mga ano din ganyan sa Negosyo Center online portal. And of course, syempre, sa DTI website namin mismo.
O yun. So Emma, tinutulungan nyo yung mga negosyo na mag-umpisa sa kanilang mga online business. Importante po yun. Pero tinutulungan ba rin ninyo ang mga maliliit na negosyo sa kanilang evaluation ng kanilang mga businesses, kung saan sila kailangan mag-improve at advice para mas lumago ang kanilang negosyo?
Yes. Meron tayong tinatawag na Kapatid Mentor Me na online. Dati kasi syempre face-to-face to pre-pandemic. Pero ito, ang mga prerequisites nito for those already existing na mga negosyo for at least a year in operation na siya. So pwede siyang maghingi ng free consultation para sa mga mentors. So yung mga mentors natin, syempre may mga kanya-kanyang field of expertise. So halimbawa, kailangan mo on field on financial, meron po tayong mentor available doon para tulungan kayo kung ano man yung bumabagabag. Bakit kaya hindi ko nakukuha itong aking mga expenses or paggawa ng aking income statement? Bakit parang understated o may kulang ba? May sinasama ba ako dito na hindi dapat isinasama para makagawa ako ng isang income statement para sa aking negosyo? So may mga gano'n na the mentors are there for free. And the mentors are also posted dito sa online portal ng Negosyo Center. So you can contact us dun sa portal para you can get access dito sa ating mga mentors.
Maraming salamat po for joining us on the exchange, Emma Susano of the Trade Department's Negosyo Center. And now here's a rundown of the week's top business stories. The Philippine Stock Exchange, which measures the performance of the market, welcomes two new members, Converge and AC Energy. They replace Emperador and DMCI. On Wednesday, Emperador announced that it is seeking a secondary listing in the Singapore Exchange. Money sent home by overseas Filipinos reached nearly $3 billion or 147 billion pesos from January to June. And this is according to the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. And the Bureau of Internal Revenue told social media influencers again to report their income and pay corresponding taxes, especially those raking in millions of pesos. This also applies to vloggers, live streamers, and content creators who earn above 250,000 pesos online. And we'll take this short break, and when we come back on the exchange where your business is our business, how to launch multiple sales channels online with a Genie that made it to Forbes Asia. And Facebook is making a new bet on virtual reality via conference rooms. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can use, news you can trust. Glad you're staying with us right here on the exchange where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. Economic managers lowered the country's growth forecast due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and corresponding lockdowns. President Duterte's economic team is now only expecting growth at 4 to 5% this year. And this is a significant drop from the previous target of 6 to 7%. The revised figures mirror analyst estimates as rising COVID-19 cases and lockdowns hamper economic activity. A business group said the third hard lockdown in the economic hub erases gains in the first half. It also eats up government resources that could be used for improving healthcare.
Mahirap ang tao, gutom na sila, at saka ang economy natin is spiraling down. Sayang eh. It was, alam mo talaga, be more proactive in on the side of contact tracing, vaccination, treatment. Okay, and the treatment should be where you put your resources. Kung tipid yung
Oxford Economics and Moody's Analytics said the Philippines will be the last in the region to recover from this health crisis. When the COVID-19 pandemic forced businesses to close, tech startups saved the day for brick and mortars that took the cue and pivoted online. And one of them is ChatGenie, which is among the Filipino startups featured on Forbes Asia's 100 to watch list. Let's now have an exchange with the CEO of ChatGenie, Ragde Falsis. Ragde, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations for being on Forbes Asia's list.
Yeah, first, thanks for having me, Rico. It's my pleasure.
So, Ragde, tell us, for small businesses that are currently online and they're watching us right now on the exchange, how can ChatGenie help them?
So, as they say, this pandemic really accelerated the adoption of services like we offer. Most of the heavily impacted industry is the food and beverage industry. And enabled for them to sustain their business, especially right now, we're in lockdown, they cannot accept walk-in customers. So they're forced to sell and accept orders online. Unfortunately, there are certain marketplace or platforms that charge high commission fees. And that's something that we offer to the merchants, the businesses that we work with.
Yeah, because, Ragde, a lot of small businesses have little knowledge and resources to go digital. So is ChatGenie services free?
Actually, we started with the free version. When we say free, we charge no upfront and monthly costs. Of course, it doesn't make sense for them to pay for a solution that doesn't convert, right? So we only, on the free-tier version, we only add 10 pesos whenever they make a sale using our platform. So yeah, we have a free version.
All right, tell us, Ragde, let's say RMH Enterprises, a very small micro and small enterprise that is selling drinks, food, and other services. How does it work on ChatGenie if I want to sign up?
So if you want to sign up, of course, you have to go to our website, www.chatgenie.ph. We have links there that can assist you on setting up your own store within our supported sales channels. All you need to do is, for the free version, connect your Facebook page to our platform. And then from there, you just need to upload your categories, products, set up the shipping options, the payment options, and from there, you can launch your mini app. The whole process can be as fast as 5 minutes.
Wow, that's quick. So your service is basically end-to-end. You are part of the customer's purchase journey from beginning until delivery.
Yeah. Actually, in a nutshell, we are putting the Lazada and Foodpanda experience within our sales channel. So, for example, if you have your Facebook page already, you have your Instagram business account, then you can accept orders right inside those channels, and with the online payments and automated delivery as an added feature.
And what kind of online payment system do you adopt in ChatGenie?
So right now, we're working closely with GCash. It's actually one of the most active online payments that we have. We're also working with the likes of online payment gateway partners such as Paymongo, Sendit, Paynamics. Of course, there's also players like Paymaya. There are banks that are being active in the online payment space such as BPI. So those are the options that we have for online payments.
And of course, Ragde, ChatGenie was born because of this health crisis. What has been your track record over the past year and a half in terms of transactions and the take-up of your app and your service?
When we launched publicly last year, and then to now, we onboarded over 2,000 merchants on our platform. Currently, we process an overall transaction volume of 60,000 unique transactions. And then we process an overall GMV of over 100 million pesos.
That's quite a lot of volume over the past year and a half, Ragde. And for individuals who are planning just to start a business, what is your advice to them before they start selling online?
So right now, the advice is really to sell everywhere possible. So we are really not playing this adversarial role against food delivery apps or marketplaces. The thing is, if you're already selling on the likes of Foodpanda, Grab, or Lazada and Shopee, then keep on selling there because we think that they play a different role versus on the specific value that we're providing to our merchants. What we offer is provide a supplementary channel. So for example, if you want to make a sale on social media apps, mobile wallets, live streaming apps, then it makes sense to sell on those channels as well. So sell everywhere. That's what I can advise to small businesses that are watching the show.
Great advice, Ragde. Thank you so much for this online entrepreneurial exchange. The CEO of ChatGenie, Ragde Falsis. Well, Facebook is using virtual reality to upgrade online meetings. The social media giant unveiled Horizon Workrooms, which simulates a conference room meeting and supports up to 50 people in one sitting. Well, those who use the Oculus Quest 2 VR headset can use a customizable avatar and use hands and fingers to gesture. I will take the short break once again on The Exchange, where your business is our business. Coming up, the growing e-commerce industry is seen to bring billions of dollars to the economy in the coming years. We'll have a talk with the CEO of another Filipino startup that made it to the Forbes Asia 100 to watch list. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can use, news you can trust. glad you're staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. The Philippines can be a major hub for digital commerce in Southeast Asia, according to e-commerce solutions provider e-Taily. E-Taily expects growth from the local e-commerce sector to exceed $12 billion or 600 billion pesos by 2025 as the COVID-19 pandemic ushered in digital transformation much faster. It also sees the Philippines becoming more competitive in the digital space and may soon be at par with its ASEAN peers. The Delta variant has thrown our prospects for recovery off course. Where can our kababayans find jobs when businesses are either laying off or shutting down? Let's now have a jobs exchange with Paul Rivera, the CEO of Caliber, an online jobs platform that has made it to Forbes Asia's 100 to watch list. Paul, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations. First of all, Caliber is an artificial intelligence-powered recruitment company. For short, kung naghahanap ng trabaho ang ating mga kababayan, this is the place to go online. Tell us, how does Caliber make the hiring process simpler, faster, and better for companies and applicants?
Sure. Thank you for having me this afternoon, Rico. So Caliber aims to streamline the recruitment process and experience for both sides of the labor marketplace, for both the job seeker as well as the employer. And what we try to do is to leverage both data and our insight about the job as well as that job seeker to get to the point where we provide a relevant match to both sides, a relevant job to the job seeker, as well as a relevant talent, relevant candidates to the employers. Today, when you think about recruiting and getting to that match, there's so much human effort, human intervention involved today that we automate via the Caliber platform. And since we've started, we probably helped close to 1 million people now get employed via the Caliber platform.
That is a very good batting average, helping more than 1 million people find jobs. And many of our kababayans right now, Paul, have lost their jobs, especially during this ECQ. According to NEDA, there could be as much as 600,000 jobs lost. Where can our kababayans at this point find jobs right now? In which sectors?
Yeah, I will be honest, it is a very challenging labor market, for kababayans. Whether you're a Filipino that's working abroad, many of those jobs maybe have been paused for hiring, or those jobs have been, eliminated altogether. If you're a Filipino working in our retail and F&B industry, it's certainly been challenging. And, if you're someone that's working in our tourism industry, it's challenging. So I think we have to be honest with the existing set of challenges that are out there that impact kind of everyone in the Philippine labor market. However, even with these challenges, even with the pandemic, I'm seeing probably the most active investment climate for technology startups that I've ever seen in the Philippines. Probably the first 6 months of 2021 has seen the equivalent of 5 or 6 years of investment in startups just in the last 6 months. So there's really been an explosion in investment in these technology companies, in logistics, in e-commerce, in fulfillment, and obviously in all of the digital related jobs, related to these industries. And there's I think a tremendous amount of growth there. So I think if you're a Filipino, I think you want to look at where are the areas of our industry that are transforming and growing, and certainly e-commerce and anything related to technology is one. And then second, I do have to mention the other phenomenon that's happening in the Philippines, which is Axie Infinity. right? Where you now have a new revolution and a new paradigm when it comes to work and gaming, a paradigm called play to earn, where Filipinos, rather than playing games for fun, they're playing it for fun, but they're also earning real money, a substantial amount of money, where you're now seeing people leave their current jobs, whether they're in retail or even working as a Grab driver, and playing this game Axie Infinity full time. And I think there are now several 100,000 Filipinos playing this game full time. So even with the challenges, there are some interesting opportunities out there in the market.
But for people who have no digital knowledge whatsoever, who are digital averse, who have to learn new skills, is it important for them to learn about the digital platform to be able to find a job these days, Paul?
It's not a requirement, but it's also 2022 now. And if you're not leveraging digital platform, digital technology in some meaningful way in your either process as a job seeker or your process as an employer recruiting talent, if you're not leveraging technology, if you're not leveraging a platform like Caliber, we're not the only one out there. There are other good platforms out there. But if you're not leveraging something like this, you make it a much more challenging experience to look for those opportunities and to make it challenging for those opportunities to find you. So I think there's no excuse now. It's 2022. You have to adapt. If you don't adapt, it's going to become a very challenging experience for you moving forward.
Thank you so much for this online job exchange, Paul Rivera, the CEO of Caliber. And this is the exchange. We make sense of the facts and the figures and the ups and downs of the business cycle, because your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. Thanks for watching CNN Philippines. News you can use. News you can trust.